Greetings, class. This is Professor LaShawn Bold, and I am coming to you on a screencast-o-matic video. I wanted to just give you a little tour of the course here at the beginning of the semester. I know that you may have already seen an accidental email from me. I sent an email on May the 27th that was not meant to go. It was in preparation for this course, but I think we've got it cleared up now. You will be hearing from me over email quite a bit and on announcements. This is your second field placement at the undergraduate level, and I am excited to be here because this is an exciting time for you. And so I look forward to getting to know you online and knowing all about your field placements and your field instructor. There is an orientation here online, and I will voice that over, and then you can have a look at that. And I'm looking now at the syllabus as well. I came to you on this screencast-o-matic because I wanted to show you what the course looks like and show you around a little bit. So here, if you will look over here to the left, you've probably taken many online classes before, and so you're familiar with what Blackboard looks like. And then over here to the left is where a lot of the assignments are. So you have the announcements page, which I've already accidentally sent you one, so there's one there. You will want to look there pretty frequently to make sure that we're keeping in touch. In the field placement, there are lots of due dates and things that I'll expect from you on a weekly basis, so let's make sure that you are checking back with me every week. Just because it's a second field placement does not mean it is completely over yet. And I know so many of you are so ready to be finished, but we've got much more to do before that time. So you have an announcements over here, and then if you'll look also, here is where the syllabus is. I'm clicking on it, and if you click there, you can see the syllabus is there and the things that will be due this semester. I'm just showing you around now as the course is. It's very similar to what you may have done initially in the first part of field. The assignments are almost the same. You still have a learning contract. We do still have to get the learning contract from you, even though you've already filled it out in the first semester. You've got to fill out another one. You'll still have a journal as well. And there will be a couple of Blackboard assignments this semester during week 5 and 10. Don't miss those. And then you also, in this semester, you have a macro presentation. And excuse me just for 1 second, I'm going to pause this and plug my computer in. Okay, I'm back. I took care of that battery running low situation. Okay, so 60% of your grade this semester is to complete your field. So we want to make sure that you're doing that. But you will have a presentation of a macro intervention. So remember how last semester in Field 1 you had a micro presentation? This presentation is about macro. So go ahead and look at those assignments early on. You do not want to procrastinate till the end of the semester because I know you're going to want to be finished. So go ahead and get started on some of these assignments so that you can finish strong. The syllabus again is very much the same. This course actually runs on a calendar week, so pay attention to what's due and when and put it on your calendar. It starts on a Sunday and ends on a Saturday. If you've had me before in an online class, you know that might be a little bit different than what you're used to. But this particular course starts on a Sunday morning and ends on a Saturday night. And Saturday is generally when most of your things are due. Here is the course schedule. And you can go through that on your own. And then the standard things that apply. There's student support services, the librarian, the drop policy, which we hope no one is going to need that this semester, but if you do, we are here to help you. And that is something that is important for you to understand, is that we have a student success services that is here to help you be successful in social work. And that is one of the biggest parts of my job, is to help you be successful in social work. So let's go back to the menu here. And you can see it's very standard things. The discussions are here. Let's look at course materials. That's where everything is. And basically, I've designed this course materials to match the course syllabus, course schedule. So you'll see that it's a little bit of a to-do list. You might want to use it that way. But when you come to course materials, I'm just doing this just in case, you'll see week 1. You click there. There are the assignments that are due, and there is where your journal is due. Let's just click on journal for a second. So you'll go here, and this is where you'll either upload something that you've written or go ahead and write your journal submission. Those are due every week. And again, I know that at this point, students often get to where they think, well, I don't need this or I don't need that. But let's stay in the game here so that a couple of points don't keep us out of the game, okay, if you know what I'm saying. So be sure that you're keeping up with everything that's due every week, and be sure that you're reading for detail. One of the biggest details you need to know about in this particular class is towards the end. I want you to see this. When everything is due here on finals week, everything is due there. And you'll have your presentation due, and you'll be doing a journal analysis, and you'll still have a journal due, but you also need to make sure that I receive a hard copy signed of your timesheet and your supervision logs and your learning contract. All of that has to be in the field office, hard copy originals, okay? They can't be copies, okay? Needs to be the real original material to the field office. That's really important. So you're going to hear me say that over and over again, and I'll be sending out reminders and things like that. The other thing that's important for you to understand is that there is a time period about mid-semester, probably about week 6, 7, or 8, somewhere in there, where I will be contacting you and contacting your field instructor. And if you are here locally, I might even come by and visit. I'm not sure if I will be visiting in person or not, but I am going to be visiting with you and checking in about midterm to make sure everything's okay. And like I said, it's really important that we keep up communication, because this is one area where we need to really make sure that we've got all of our details down and that we are doing everything that is required to get you finishing strong. That is really all I have right now. I may ask you to, in course materials, I'm probably going to ask you to introduce yourself to your classmates. You may or may not know people. They may have been in your class last semester. They may not have been in your class last semester. So I'm going to ask you to do a little introduction of yourself, about where you're at and what you're doing. The other thing that's really critically important is that sometimes the field department will switch your class instructor around. So you may start with me and end up with another instructor or something. Don't panic if that happens. We will get you in the right place. But just know this is where you're going to start, but it may not be, with this class at least, where you end up. There's a lot of moving pieces to the field department, and sometimes things have to be rearranged even after the semester begins. But let's get you started here so that you'll know what the assignments are, and you go ahead and do your part, and we'll take care of the rest. Communication is key. Please, please email me with your questions, your concerns. I'll be going to field liaison orientation tomorrow, which will be the 31st of May, and I may have some changes to tell you as we go along. So be looking for those, and I will look forward to a great semester.